Trains move beside the window, carrying the early June. Dust is floating in the sunlight like tiny sparks too small to name. And the clock upon the kitchen wall breathes softly just the same. I used to chase the louder moments, thinking that was how life shined. But peace was sitting at the table, waiting patiently beside me all this time. No grand miracle this morning, no sudden change across the sky. Only coffee, light, and breathing, and the feeling that I'm alive. Maybe happiness is smaller than the dreams I used to hold, like warm fingers round a paper cup on a quiet road of gold. Every ordinary second has a beauty of its own, and the tiny things around me make this little life feel whole. Someone laughs beyond the balcony, bicycle wheels pass slowly by. Fresh bread drifting from the corner store, birds turning circles in the sky. The laundry dances in the sunlight, white against the pale blue air. And for once I stop and notice how much kindness lingers there. I think about the days behind me, all the times I could not see that the world was giving gentle gifts in ways too quiet for me to believe. Nothing here is extraordinary, still my chest begins to warm, like every little peaceful moment has been carrying me along. Maybe happiness is smaller than the dreams I used to chase, like the sunlight on the doorway or familiar voices in this place. Every ordinary second slowly gathers into love, and the calm inside this morning feels like more than enough. I do not need the perfect future, I do not need a life that shines. If I can keep these gentle mornings resting safely here inside, maybe gratitude is growing in the spaces left between all the rushing and the noise that once surrounded everything. Maybe happiness was waiting in the smallest parts of life, in the steam above the coffee, in the pale and waking light. Every ordinary second becomes brighter when I see how the world keeps softly holding little pieces here for me. And the morning through the window feels brand new and strangely kind, like the quietest of blessings slowly blooming in my mind. A thin line of sunlight reaches across the wooden floor, and the room begins to glow. saw the sky change color before the city learned my name. A pale blue line was rising over roofs washed clean by rain. I carried all my yesterday folded deep inside my coat, but the wind came through the doorway and loosened every note. Maybe I was waiting for a sign I could not see. Maybe every morning was already calling me. Blue begins again across the open air. Not a lonely kind of blue, but a light that meets me there. I will breathe it in, I will let it stay, like a song without an ending, finding me today. There is a chair beside the table where the sunlight likes to fall. I place my doubt upon it and I do not touch it all. The kettle sings so softly like a bird beyond the glass, and every little sound I hear tells me this will pass. I do not need an answer written clearly in the sky. I only need this moment and the courage to try. Blue begins again across the open air. Not a lonely kind of blue, but a light that meets me there. I will breathe it in, I will let it stay, like a song without an ending, finding me today. If I lose my way, I will look toward the morning. If my voice grows small, I will sing without warning. Every gentle ray, every road turning new is a quiet hand leading me through. Blue begins again across the open air. Not a lonely kind of blue, but a light that meets me there. I will breathe it in, I will let it stay, like a song without an ending, finding me today. Blue begins again in the window, in the rain, in the breath I almost lost, coming back to me again. Morning light spills over the window frame, and I am here again. Someone left the window open and the breeze moved through the room. Tiny shadows crossed the ceiling, dancing softly in the bloom. Shoes beside the narrow doorway, still carrying yesterday. But the morning on the curtains pulled the heavier thoughts away. Every train begins somewhere, every heart can start anew. Even quiet little moments can become a different view. Golden light upon the sidewalk, small reflections after rain. Every passing face is glowing like the world has changed again. I can hear the city breathing slow and calm beneath the sky, and the day is softly calling without asking reasons why. Coffee drifting through the doorway, bicycle wheels along the street. Someone humming near the crosswalk, tiny rhythms underneath. I was searching for a feeling I could never fully name. Then the sunlight touched the table and the silence gently changed. No dramatic kind of ending, no goodbye to chase away. Just a softer way of living, waiting quietly in the day. Golden light upon the sidewalk, filling every empty space. Like a hand upon my shoulder, like a calm, familiar place. I will keep this little morning folded safely in my song, and the pale blue sky above me will remind me to move on. Steam curls slowly from a paper cup, and the town begins to glow. Traffic lights are slowly blinking, people gathering one by one. Storefront shadows stretching lightly underneath the rising sun. Someone waters tiny flowers outside a quiet corner cafe, and the scent of bread and coffee floats gently through the waking day. I pull my sleeves against the coolness while the sky turns pale and wide, and every step begins to loosen all the noise I kept inside. Nothing special waits before me. Still my chest feels strangely light, like the city learned a softer way to breathe this morning bright. Walking through the fresh blue morning with the breeze along my skin, every little sound around me feels like life beginning again. Crosswalk signs and distant laughter, sunlight on apartment walls. Even ordinary scenery feels beautiful and small. Bicycle bells beside the station, leaves are dancing overhead. White shirts moving through the crosswalk paint the streets in moving threads. A dog runs past beside its owner, children wave outside a store, and the golden light between the buildings spills across the shining road. I do not need a grand adventure to feel my heart becoming new. Sometimes all it really takes is a quiet sky and walking through. The city used to feel so heavy when I hurried through the days, but this gentle air reminds me there are kinder ways to live. Walking through the fresh blue morning while the world begins to shine, every passing little moment feels connected deep inside. Coffee, steam, and distant footsteps moving slowly with the breeze, and the calmness of this morning sweeps softly through the city, and the streets begin to glow. The window opens with the soft wind, carrying the scent of rain and trees. Somewhere far beyond the rooftops, a bird drifts slowly through the breeze. I place my hands around the coffee, feel the warmth against my skin, and suddenly this ordinary moment feels deeper than it has been. There were days I kept on running without looking where I stood, never seeing how much kindness was surrounding me for good. Someone helped me through the silence, someone stayed when I felt small. Tiny hands I never noticed were quietly holding all. I am here inside this morning, breathing softly with the light, held by countless gentle moments that have carried me through life. Every voice and every kindness, every heart that stayed somehow, lives within this fragile present, and I feel it deeply now. The bakery across the crossing opens slowly for the day. Someone sweeps the quiet sidewalk as pale sunlight starts to stay. I think about the many people who became my place to land, not through grand and shining speeches, just through simple open hands. A smile waiting at the station, a warm message late at night, all the unnoticed forms of caring that returned me to the light. I do not need to understand how this life became so beautiful, just being here the way I am. If tomorrow keeps on changing, still this feeling will remain, that I never walked completely through the sunlight or the rain alone. I am here inside this morning, while the quiet city wakes, feeling every small connection in the air and in my veins. Every ordinary heartbeat, every hand that led me through, built this softly shining moment that I now return to you. And the light across the table feels warmer than before, like this life in all its silence is a gift worth thanking for. Morning light rests quietly across the wooden table, and the room breathes slow and warm. blanket folded in your jacket, coffee warming both your hands. Small white clouds above the station, floating over sleeping towns. Shoelaces brushing on the platform, silver rails beneath the sky. Every passing sound around us feels like something opening wide. No heavy suitcase full of memories, no reason left behind. Only sunlight through the window and your fingers close to mine. We will follow northern highways past the fields and morning tide. Every unfamiliar landscape turning golden as we ride. With your laughter in the distance and the breeze against our skin. Even quiet little moments feel like where my life begins. Tiny stores beside the coastline, blue bicycles in the rain. Someone waves outside a bakery. Music drifts from passing trains. You fall asleep against my shoulder while the world keeps rolling by. Soft reflections on the glass door melt together with the sky. Maybe happiness is simple, maybe this is all we need. Open roads and honest silence, moving at a gentle speed. We will follow northern highways through the pale and shining day. Every distant town we enter feels a little more like home. If tomorrow keeps on changing, if the seasons move too fast, I will keep this trip beside me like a photograph that lasts. The morning train keeps running slowly beside the bright and endless sea. The kettle hums in quiet circles. Sunlight gathers on the floor. Tiny sounds awaking footsteps pass beneath my window more. I still know the shape of silence when your laughter is not near. Like an empty chair at breakfast, holding traces of you here. Some feelings never disappear, even when the seasons move. Like the warmth left on a coffee cup after somebody leaves the room. I hope the morning finds you smiling somewhere underneath this sky, with the breeze against your shoulders and soft daylight in your eyes. If the world becomes too heavy, if your heart forgets its song, may the gentle light around you lead you safely all along. could not say. Like how every little morning feels more beautiful your way. I do not need forever, I do not need perfect days, just the quiet reassurance that your heart is still the same. I hope the morning finds you smiling while the city softly wakes, with the pale blue sky above you and the sunlight on your face. And if someday you feel lonely, listen closely to the air. Every gentle breeze around you will remind you I am there. Your scarf still moves beside the doorway in the calm and golden air. The kettle starts its quiet humming near the corner of the room. Curtains move beside the window, carrying the early June. Dust is floating in the sunlight like tiny sparks too small to name, and the clock upon the kitchen wall breathes softly just the same. I used to chase the louder moments, thinking that was how life shined. But peace was sitting at the table, waiting patiently beside me all this time. No grand miracle this morning, no sudden change across the sky. Only coffee, light and breathing, and the feeling that I'm alive. Maybe happiness is smaller than the dreams I used to hold, like warm fingers around a paper cup on a quiet road of gold. Every ordinary second has a beauty of its own, and the tiny things around me make this little life feel whole. Someone laughs beyond the balcony, bicycle wheels pass slowly by, fresh bread drifting from the corner store, birds turning circles in the sky. The laundry dances in the sunlight, white against the pale blue air, and for once I stop and notice how much kindness lingers there. I think about the days behind me, all the times I could not see that the world was giving gentle gifts in ways too quiet for me to believe. Nothing here is extraordinary, still my chest begins to warm, like every little peaceful moment has been carrying me along. Maybe happiness is smaller than the dreams I used to chase, like the sunlight on the doorway or familiar voices in this place. Every ordinary second slowly gathers into love, and the calm inside this morning feels like more than not need a life that shines if I can keep these gentle mornings resting safely here inside. Maybe gratitude is growing in the spaces left between all the rushing and noise that once surrounded everything. Maybe happiness was waiting in the smallest parts of life, in the steam above the coffee, in the pale and waking light. Every ordinary second becomes brighter when I see how the world keeps softly holding little pieces here for me. And the morning through the window feels brand new and strangely kind, like the quietest of blessings slowly blooming in my mind. A thin line of sunlight reaches across the wooden floor, and the room begins to glow. I saw the sky change color before the city learned my name. A pale blue line was rising over roofs washed clean by rain. I carried all my yesterday folded deep inside my coat, but the wind came through the doorway and loosened every note. Maybe I was waiting for a sign I could not see. Maybe every morning was already calling me. Blue begins again across the open air, not a lonely kind of blue, but a light that meets me there. I will breathe it in, I will let it stay, like a song without an ending, finding me today. There is a chair beside the table where the sunlight likes to fall. I place my doubt upon it, and I do not touch it all. The kettle sings so softly, like a bird beyond the glass, and every little sound I hear tells me this will pass. I do not need an answer written clearly in the sky. I only need this moment and the courage to try. Blue begins again across the open air, not a lonely kind of blue, but a light that meets me there. I will breathe it in, I will let it stay, like a song without an ending, finding me today. If I lose my way, I will look toward the morning. If my voice grows small, I will sing without warning. Every gentle ray, every road turning new, is a quiet hand leading me through. Blue begins again across the open air, not a lonely kind of blue, but a Someone left the window open and the breeze moved through the room. Tiny shadows crossed the ceiling, dancing softly in the bloom. Shoes beside the narrow doorway, still carrying yesterday. But the morning on the curtains pulled the heavier thoughts away. Every train begins somewhere, every heart can start anew. Even quiet little moments can become a different view. Golden light upon the sidewalk, small reflections after rain. Every passing face is glowing, like the world has changed again. I can hear the city breathing, slow and calm beneath the sky. And the day is softly calling without asking reasons why. Coffee drifting through the doorway, bicycle wheels along the street. Someone humming near the crosswalk, tiny rhythms underneath. I was searching for a feeling I could never fully name. Then the sunlight touched the table and the silence gently changed. No dramatic kind of ending, no goodbye to chase away. Just a softer way of living, waiting quietly in the day. Golden light upon the sidewalk, filling every empty space. Like a hand upon my shoulder, like a calm familiar place. I will keep this little morning folded safely in my song. And the pale blue sky above me will remind me to move on. Steam curls slowly from a paper cup, and the town begins to glow. Traffic lights are slowly blinking, people gathering one by one. Storefront shadows stretching lightly underneath the rising sun. Someone waters tiny flowers outside a quiet corner cafe. And the scent of bread and coffee floats gently through the waking day. I pull my sleeves against the coolness while the sky turns pale and wide. And every step begins to loosen all the noise I kept inside. Nothing special waits before me, still my chest feels strangely light. Like the city learned a softer way to breathe this morning bright. Walking through the fresh blue morning with the breeze along my skin. Every little sound around me feels like light beginning again. Crosswalk signs and distant laughter, sunlight on apartment walls. Even ordinary scenery feels beautiful and small. Bicycle bells beside the station, leaves are dancing overhead. White shirts moving through the crosswalk paint the streets in moving threads. A dog runs past beside its owner, children wave outside a store. And the golden light between the buildings spills across the shining road. I do not need a grand adventure adventure, to feel my heart becoming new. Sometimes all it really takes is a quiet sky and walking through. The city used to feel so heavy when I hurried through the days, but this gentle air reminds me there are kinder ways to live. Walking through the fresh blue morning while the world begins to shine, every passing little moment feels connected deep inside. Coffee, steam, and distant footsteps moving slowly with the breeze, and the calmness of this morning falls around me naturally. Walking through the fresh blue morning underneath the open sky, like the light across the sidewalks, something warm is waking up inside. Morning air slips softly through the city, and the streets begin to glow. With the soft wind carrying the scent of rain and trees. Somewhere far beyond the rooftops, a bird drifts slowly through the breeze. I place my hands around the coffee, feel the warmth against my skin, and suddenly this ordinary moment feels deeper than it has been. There were days I kept on running without looking where I stood, never seeing how much kindness was surrounding me for good. Someone helped me through the silence, someone stayed when I felt small. Tiny hands I never noticed were quietly holding all. I am here inside this morning, breathing softly with the light, held by countless gentle moments that have carried me through life. Every voice and every kindness, every heart that stayed somehow, lies within this fragile present, and I feel it deeply now. Bakery across the crossing opens slowly for the day. Someone sweeps the quiet sidewalk as pale sunlight starts to stay. I think about the many people who became my place to land, not through grand and shining speeches, just through simple open hands, a smile waiting at the station, message late at night, all the unnoticed forms of caring that return me to the light. this life became so beautiful, just being here the way I am. If tomorrow keeps on changing, still this feeling will remain, that I never walked completely through the sunlight or the rain alone. I am here inside this morning while the quiet city wakes, feeling every small connection in the air and in my veins, every ordinary heartbeat, every hand that led me through, built this softly shining moment that I now return to you. And the light across the table feels warmer than before, like this life in all its silence is a gift worth thanking for. Morning light rests quietly across the wooden table, and the room breathes slow and warm. Your ticket folded in your jacket, coffee warming both your hands, small white clouds above the station, floating over sleeping towns, shoelaces brushing on the platform, silver rails beneath the sky. Every passing sound around us feels like something opening wide. No heavy suitcase full of memories, no reason left behind, only sunlight through the window and your fingers close to mine. We will follow northern highways past the fields and morning tide, every unfamiliar landscape turning golden as we ride, with your laughter in the distance and the breeze against our skin. Even quiet little moments feel like where my life begins. Tiny stores beside the coastline, blue bicycles in the rain, someone waves outside a bakery, music drifts from passing trains. You fall asleep against my shoulder while the world keeps rolling by, soft reflections on the glass door melt together with the sky. Maybe happiness is simple, maybe this is all we need, open roads and honest silence, moving at a gentle speed. We will follow northern highways through the pale and shining day, every distant town we enter feels a little more like home. If tomorrow keeps on changing, if the seasons move too fast, I will keep this trip beside me like a photograph that lasts. The morning train keeps running slowly beside the bright and endless sea. light circles, sunlight gathers on the floor. Tiny sounds of waking footsteps pass beneath my window more. I still know the shape of silence when your laughter is not near, like an empty chair at breakfast, holding traces of you here. Some feelings never disappear, even when the seasons move, like the warmth left on a coffee cup after somebody leaves the room. I hope the morning finds you smiling somewhere underneath the sky, with the breeze against your shoulders and soft daylight in your eyes. If the world becomes too heavy, if your heart forgets its song, may the gentle light around you lead you safely all along. Fresh laundry near the balcony, slowly dancing in the wind. Every ordinary moment brings your memory back again. There are words I never told you, simple things I could not say, like how every little morning feels more beautiful your way. I do not need forever, I do not need perfect days, just the quiet reassurance that your heart is still the same. I hope the morning finds you smiling while the city softly wakes, with the pale blue sky above you and the sunlight on your face. And if someday you feel lonely, listen closely to the air. Every gentle breeze around you will remind you I am there. Your scarf still moves beside the doorway in the calm and golden air. The kettle starts its quiet humming near the corner of the room. Curtains move beside the window, carrying the early June. Dust is floating in the sunlight like tiny sparks too small to name, and the clock upon the kitchen wall breathes softly just the same. I used to chase the louder moments, thinking that was how life shined, but peace was sitting at the table, waiting patiently beside me all this time. No grand miracle this morning, no sudden change across the sky, only coffee, light, and breathing, and the feeling that I'm alive. Maybe happiness is smaller than the dreams I used to hold, like warm fingers round a paper cup on a quiet road of gold. Every ordinary second has a beauty of its own, and the tiny things around me make this little life feel whole. corner store, birds turning circles in the sky. The laundry dances in the sunlight, white against the pale blue air. And for once I stop and notice in this place. Every ordinary second slowly gathers into love, and the calm inside this morning feels like more than enough. I do not need the perfect future. I do not need a life that shines. If I can keep these gentle mornings resting safely here inside, maybe gratitude is growing in the spaces left between all the rushing and the noise that once surrounded everything. Maybe happiness was waiting in the smallest parts of life, in the steam above the coffee, in the pale and waking light. Every ordinary second becomes brighter when I see how the world keeps softly holding little pieces here for me. And the morning through the window feels brand new and strangely kind, like the quietest of blessings slowly blooming